The following matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for another time frame matchup in this 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge. Today's opponent is none other than the 74-75 Vancouver Canucks. So we got two Canadian teams going at it here in this in this time frame matchup here. And as you guys can tell, the adjustments have been made. The 74-75 Canucks are the visiting team, and they will have Ken Lockett going for them with a 3-play save star, and according to the adjustments, a 1-shot save and a spec save of a 1 or a 2 with a dot. Opposing him at the other end of the ice will be Michel Larocque for the Habs, as we get set for game one. A new clock has been reset to 1 hour. And again, if you were just tuning in for the first time, how this time frame works is we play out as many games as we can within the 1 hour time limit, and whoever wins the most amount of games wins. So with that being said, let's get right into game one. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And right off the bat, we're going to begin with a penalty check between players 1 and 5. That's Wilson and Daly. It looks like Daly is going to go to the box as Maury Wilson is going to move in on Ken Lockett, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the play save. And he does so. So Ken Lockett stops the Canucks power play attempt here to begin this game, and we move on to the next segment. We got a quality check between players 5 and anybody on the ice for the Canucks. We're looking for almost every single quality, or excuse me, all the qualities, but to closely match, we're looking for the quality of skill. Pick your poison, but we're going to go right across from him with Mike Robitaille, as both Larry Robinson and Robitaille both have this quality of skill. And that's going to do it for this segment. And we will move on to the next one. Quality check again. This time we're going to have between players 3 and 5. That's Mahovlich and Daly. We're looking for the quality of power. It looks like that both guys have power, and we are going to move on to the next segment here in this one in a scoreless tie here in game one of this time frame matchup. Another quality check, this time between players 3 and 2. That's Jacques Lemaire against Bordelot. The quality we're looking for is star. Oh, Jacques Lemaire is going to win that one, as he does have star, as he's going to be moving in on Ken Lockett, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the play save. And he does so to keep this game scoreless after 20 minutes of this hockey game in the books. And we head to the second period here for game one with no score. Quality check between players 2 and anybody on the ice for the Canucks. The player in question for the Habs will be Yvon Cournoyer. And against anybody on the ice, we're looking for the quality of smart. Ooh, pick your poison between any single player. I do want to at least keep that circle out there and the power play symbol out there for O'Flaherty for the circle and lever for the Canucks. So it's down between Gould, DeMarco, and Robitaille. I think we're going to go right across from him with John Gould, as both guys have smart. Both guys have the same quality of smart, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check again. This time it'll be between players 5 and 3. That's Pierre Bouchard against Berber Garrett. I hope I'm saying that right. If I butcher any names, I do apologize. The quality we're looking for in question is skill. It looks like, Dennis Ververigert. I hope I'm saying that right. Does have skill, so he's going to be moving in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 of the dot to make the stop. And he does so to keep this game knotted up at 0 apiece through the game's first 30 minutes of game 1 here. Visitor scoring chance 15. It reads, home goalie must make play save. Okay, Michel Larocque needs to make a 4 or 5 of the dot to make the stop. He can't, and the Vancouver Canucks, the Canucks will go up 1-0. And give me 1 second here. Sorry about that. There we go. The Vancouver Canucks will go up 1-0. Let's see who scored the goal. 9. Second best shot rating. So the best out there is Lever. The second best is going to go to O'Flaherty, and we're going to have a tie. Oh, no, never mind. We have Bordelot scoring the goal. Oh, wait, excuse me. 9, I'm sorry. It's the second best shot rating. My fault. So the second best is going to go to Jerry O'Flaherty, will be scoring the goal for the Canucks, and 1 assist will be handed out on the play. It looks like between Bordelot and Robitaille. I do want to keep that circle. I'm sorry, not that. Well, actually, hang on. I do want to keep Lever out there, so we're going to keep him out there. So we'll go ahead and go with Robitaille. So Jerry O'Flaherty from Mike Robitaille will be your ice-breaking tally for the 74-75 Vancouver Canucks as they get up on the board to begin game 1 here in this time frame. We stay put with another visitor scoring chance, this time a 34. Visitor player in 1, that is Andre Bedorius. I hope I'm saying that right. He creates a goal with a quality roll of star or a triangle. Although he doesn't have star, he does have a triangle well enough to move in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make that he needs to not make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. And look at this, he doesn't. The Canucks go up 2-0 courtesy of Andre Bedorius. And let's see how many assists will be handed out in the play. 1. This time we're going to give it to Bordelot. So Bedorius and Bordelot will be your 2-0 tally for the Canucks as they are up 2-0 here in this 15th minute segment of the second period. We stay put right here with a quality check between players 3 and 5. That's Jarvis and Daly. We're looking for the quality of hit. It looks like Daly's going to win that one as he does have hit. So he's going to be moving in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. He can't, and the Canucks go up 3-0 courtesy of Bob Daly. And let's see how many assists will be handed out on the play. So far, only 1 assist have been handed out. This time we are going to go with Daly scoring the goal from Lever. We'll swap Lever. I may be creating something stupid here, but it'll be Daly from Lever scoring for the 3-0 goal, and we stay put. 3 down, 3 more to go here in this time frame. In this segment. Home scoring chance of a 35. It reads home player in 3. That is, Doug Jarvis was used. Forgot to swap him. There we go. It'll be actually Pete Mahavlich. He creates a goal with a quality roll of smart or a triangle. He does have a triangle and he does have smart, so he's going to be moving in on Ken Lockett, hopefully to get the Habs on the board. A 4, 5, or 6 will do so. However, a 1, 2, or 3 will make Ken Lockett make the stop. Ken Lockett will stop Pete Mahavlich from scoring the goal as this segment ends with a save by Ken Lockett. Oh, and triple sixes, that's going to be it for the second period, as this will be an injury to a visiting player. Oh, my goodness. So, again, we're going to roll the die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be the goalie. Player number 5. Oh, that's Mike Robitaille. Mike Robitaille will be out of this game. Him injured, and just like in real life hockey that I have been playing, for those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, I play it as you are seeing it live for a real time game. So once a team, so say if a team is down a forward or a defenseman, they're down a guy. So in this case, we started with 12 guys. We're now down to 11 for the Vancouver Canucks. So at the end of 2 periods, the score is 3-0 in favor of the 74-75 Vancouver Canucks. We begin the third period with a quality check between players 5 and 4. That's Robinson and DeMarco. We're looking for the quality of hits. Oh, Larry Robinson's going to win that one as he does have hits. So he's going to be moving in on Ken Lockett, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to save it. A 4, 5, or 6 will not do so. And he does make the save. So Robinson wins that battle. And we will move Pratt over to 5 with Robitaille out. So that way Daly stays on. And let's continue on. Quality check between players 3 and 1. That is Lemaire and Monahan. We're looking for the quality of speed. Oh, it looks like Jacques Lemaire is going to win that one as he does have speed. So he's going to be moving in on Ken Lockett, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop it. A 4, 5, or 6 will not do so. Can't, and the Habs will get on the board. It's 3-1, courtesy of Jacques Lemaire scoring the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Let's see. It'll be Rajan Hole. And I do want to keep that circle out there for Gainey. So we're going to keep Gainey out there, and we're going to go with Naira. So Jacques Lemaire will score the goal from Rajan Hole, and Bill Naira assisting. We stay put in this segment. With a visitor scoring chance of a 44, it reads, any visitor player with a triangle creates a goal. Yes, we have contenders. Gould or Daly are going to be the contenders here. I think with the most assists, I'm going to give, hopefully, the assist to Daly. So I'm going to give John Gould the chance if Gould scores the goal. So he needs to, so he's going to be moving in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. And he will do so. John Gould is stopped by Michel Larocque to keep things right where they are at 3-1 in favor of the 74-75 Vancouver Canucks. We got a quality check between players 3 and 4. That's Jarvis and Daly. The quality we're looking for is hit. Oh, it looks like Bob Daly's going to win this one as he does have hit. So he's going to be moving in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. A sit, a 5, and a blank, or a 6 will not do so. Michel Larocque does make the save, and that's going to do it for this segment here in this one. Penalty check between anybody on the ice for the Vancouver Canucks against player one. That's Bob Gainey. At this point, late in the game, I think they want to try to settle it with the empty net. You know what? I think we're going to go with Pratt going to the box because he has the higher penalty rating. So they're going to try to see if they can get this game to the empty net mini chart. So Tracy Pratt will go to the box as Bob Gainey will move in on Ken Lockett, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the save. A 4, 5, or 6 will score the power play goal for the Habs. A 4 will score the power play goal for the Habs. The game is within 1, courtesy of Bob Gainey. It's 3-2, still in favor of the 74-75 Vancouver Canucks. And with Gainey scoring the goal, 2 assists will be handed out on the play. How about it? Lapointe and Mahavlich will assist Mr. Bob Gainey on the goal. And the game is within 1. And we stay put right here. Visitor scoring chance of a 61. Any home player with a square stops a visitor goal. Yes, Bill Nyrock does have that square out there, so he will stop the Vancouver Canucks from scoring. And this game, like I said, this game is going to go to the empty net mini chart. 7. Oh, leading team scores an empty net goal. So the Vancouver Canucks are going to score the empty net goal, stop the clock. The game is over. Oh man, what a game. Let's see who scored the goal before I forget. 6, that's player with the best shot rating. That's going to go to Dennis Ververgert. I hope I'm saying that right. He will score the goal, the empty netter, for the Canucks, and 2 assists will be handed down on the play. Olifson and Daly will assist Dennis Vivigaret on the empty net goal. And with that, game 1 comes to an end. And your final score, with the Canucks going up 1-0 here in this time frame, will take a 1-0 lead by the final score of 4-2. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are tuning in to this game on the full-time playlist, stay tuned for game 2 coming up right after the Biddy Beer game summary presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. And if you're tuning in on the single game playlist, game 2 of this time frame will be up on my channel very shortly. Well, once again, thank you so much for tuning in to game 1 of this time frame. Once again, the final score, the 74-75 Vancouver Canucks sneak out an empty netter by winning it 4-2 over the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for game 2 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 74-75 Vancouver Canucks. As you can tell by the time frame score, the Canucks won game 1 last time out. So if you have not checked that game out, will leave the links to the single game and full time frame playlists, whichever one you choose to listen to for each time frame, into the description box below to this video. And of course, every other video, if you want to also check out what um, um, check out what other surprises I may have in store for y'all. So with that being said, whoops, got to switch. So we're going to go with the same netminders. Ken, or actually no, we will have Ken Lockett rest. I forgot to swap it to Gary Smith. So Gary Smith will be the starting netminder for the Canucks, and he will go up against Michel Larocque for the Habs. So with that being said, the anthems have been played. Let's get right into game two with this time frame matchup. Will the Habs tie it up and tie this time frame up? Let's hope so. If you're cheering, so cheer on your favorite team as we move along in this time frame. So without further ado, the adjustments have been made. A +1 shot save star will be added to Michel Larocque. And with that being said, let's get right into game two with 44 minutes and 48 seconds left in this time frame. Will the clock operator please start the clock? Here we're going to begin with a visitor scoring chance right off the bat with a 35. It reads visitor player in 2. That's Mario Tremblay. He creates a goal with a quality roll of speed or a triangle. Although he doesn't have a triangle, he does have speed. So with that being said, Mario Tremblay is going to be moving in on Gary Smith to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop it, a 4, 5, or 6 to zing the puck right past him. Gary Smith will make the stop on Mario Tremblay as the Habs really wanted to try to jump out early. And let's continue on with a quality check between players 4 and 1. That is Pratt against Lambert. We're looking for the quality of skill. It looks like Lambert's going to win that one as he does have skill. So he's going to be moving in on Gary Smith to hopefully not make a 1, 2, or 3, which unfortunately, he will do so. Oh, and Pratt needs to flip. There we go. We move on with a quality check between players 3 and anybody on the ice for the Habs. Player number 3 in question for the Canucks is Bobby Lalonde, as he will be going up against anybody with the quality of speed. Pick your poison between Wilson, Cournoyer, and Lemaire. You really want to try to get Cournoyer off the ice with those amount of qualities. So I think that's what we're gonna do is both Lalonde and Cournoyer both have speed, and we are going to move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Canucks against player 2. That's Rajan Ho. We're looking for the quality of speed. Pick your poison between O'Flaherty, Bordelot, Lever, and DeMarco. Let's have the red die decide. 1, 2, 3, 5, a 4, or a 6 will be a reroll. Player number 5, that's Ab DeMarco. So he does have speed that what the quality in questioning that we're looking for. He and Ho both have the quality of speed, and that is going to do it for the first period. And just like last game, after 20 minutes in the books, we are scoreless through the first 20 minutes. Oh, a penalty check between players 4 and 3. That's Daly and Lemaire. Oh, it looks like Daly's going to go to the box as Jacques Lemaire will move in on Gary Smith to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop it. Can't, and the Habs will get on the board courtesy of Jacques Lemaire of a power play goal. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play. So it will be... I think we're going to give it to Tremblay. So Lemaire from Tremblay will be your ice-breaking tally presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, Bitty with Bitty Beer. It has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. Home scoring chance of a 43. It reads any visitor player, any home player, I should say, with a triangle creates a goal. Yes, Don Lever is going to have Don Lever or Don Lever is going to have that one as he does have a triangle, so he's going to be moving in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. He will do so. Don Lever is denied by Michel Larocque as this game remains 1-0 as we head to the next segment. A visitor scoring chance of a 65. Visitor defense stop breakaway chance. Home goalie must make spec save. Okay, Gary Smith needs to make a 1, 2, or 3 to score the goal. To make the stop. He will do so. So nobody flips, and we will move on to the next segment. Home scoring chance of a 32. It reads choice home player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. Oh man, I wish I would have kept Lever out here, but the best one I can take is either Jerry O'Flaherty with his 1 or 2 with a shot with 2 with a dot. That will increase to a shot star? Yeah, shot stars. Yeah, shot stars +2. So it'll be Jerry O'Flaherty with a 3 or 4 with a dot, with either Bordelot or Odleifson would score a 3, would be able to score only on a 1, 2, or 3. So I think the better opportunity is going to go to Jerry O'Flaherty as he needs to roll a 3 or 4 with a dot to score the goal. And he will do so. Tie game. Jerry O'Flaherty will score the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Odleifson and Bordelot, just like we were talking about. So Jerry O'Flaherty will score the goal. From assisting him will be Odleifson and Bordelot as the Canucks tie this game up at 1 apiece. We stay put here with 1 goal down and 5 to go. The next roll is going to be a quality check between players 1 and 2. That's Baudrias and Knoyer. The quality we're looking for is speed. Both guys have speed, and that is going to be it for this segment here in this second period. We are all knotted up at 1 apiece here for game 2 of this time frame matchup. Quality check between players 4 and 6 and anybody on the ice for the Habs. The quality in question we're looking for is star. Tracy Pratt's not going to win this one as he is going to lose to either Ho, Jarvis, or Lapointe. How about we go right across from him with Guy Lapointe? So Guy Lapointe will move in on Gary Smith to hopefully score the goal. A 4, 5, or 6 will do so. A 1, 2, or 3 will not. He will score the goal, unfortunately, for the Habs. So Guy Lapointe will score with 2 assists coming up on the play. So Hole and Jarvis will assist Guy Lapointe, I should say, on the 2-1 go-ahead goal scored by Lapointe to give the Habs the lead. Two down, and 4 more to go. Visitor scoring chance of a 44. Any visitor player with a triangle creates a goal. Yes, Pete Mahovlich will indeed move in on Gary Smith to hopefully score or a goal on a 4, 5, or 6. A 1, 2, or 3 will not do so. Two will not do so, as Gary Smith says, I'll grab this and hang on to that to ice it. We move to the third with a score of 2-1, and our first roll is a quality check between players 4 and 2. That is Daly and Tremblay. We are looking for the quality of skill. Oh, both players have skill, Daly and Tremblay. They both have skill, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check again. This time it'll be between both players in 3. That is Bobby Lalonde and Jacques Lemaire. The quality we're looking for is speed. Both Lalonde and Lemaire both have speed, and that is going to be it for that segment. And we move on to the next one. Visitor scoring chance of a 34. It reads visitor player in 1, that is Maury Wilson. He creates a goal opportunity with a quality roll of power or a triangle. Oh, Wilson does not have a triangle and he does not have power. So, therefore, that will be considered a no action segment. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between players 1 and 4. That is Monahan and Nyrop. The quality in question we're looking for is power. Both Monahan and Nyrop do have power. And for the second game in a row, we are going to go to the empty net mini chart. Seven. Oh, leading team scores an empty netter. Let's see who scored. Let's see who scored it. Stop the clock. 7. So player with the best shot ratings. The best out there is a tie between Canoyer. Well, actually, it will be Canoyer. Yvonne Canoyer will score the goal, and 1 assist will be handed out on the play. It'll be Guy Lapointe. So Yvonne Canoyer will score the goal from Guy Lapointe. Here in this one, as the Habs will tie up this time frame matchup, winning game 2 by a final score of 3-1. Man, oh man, this is going to be an interesting time frame, folks. Stay tuned for what game 3 has in store. With that in mind, if you are tuning into this game on the full-time playlist, game 3 will be coming up shortly, right after the Bitty Beer game summary presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you do choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. And if you are tuning into this game on the single game playlist, the next game will be out very shortly on my channel. So thank you so much for tuning in to game 2 of this time frame. Once again, your final score, the 76-77 Habs tie up this time frame at 1 game apiece, winning game 2, I should say, by a final score of 3-1. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for game 3 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 74-75 Vancouver Canucks. As you can see, the time frame is all tied up at 1 game apiece. So whoever wins this game will take a huge time frame advantage with how many number of minutes are left on the clock. With that being said, it's a battle of the Kens, as Ken Lockett goes for the Canucks. Ken Dryden will go for the Habs. Who's going to win this battle of the Kens in game 3 of this time frame matchup? Without further ado, let's get right into game 3. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a quality check between both players in 4. That's Nyrop and Pratt. The quality we're looking for in question is power. Both guys do have power, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Goal scoring chance of a 26. Choice home player rolls for a goal using shot stars +2. How about we give that one to Rajan Hole. So how about we give it to Rajan Hole? He needs to score a 1, 2, or 3 on the red die to score the goal, which he will do so. Rajan Hole will score the goal, the first goal of the game. Let's see who assisted him. 2 assists. Lapointe and Jarvis will assist Mr. Rajan Hole on the ice-breaking tally for the Habs, and they lead it 1-0 here in Game 3 of this time frame matchup. Visitor scoring chance of a 64. It reads, visitor defense stop breakaway chance. Home goalie must make a play save. So Ken Dryden needs to make a 4 or a 5 with a dot to make the stop. A 5 with a blank won't do so. It's a tie ball game. Let's see who scored the goal. 7, player with the best shot rating. The best is a tie between Gould and Lever. I do want to keep that power play circle symbol out there, even though we already have a square. We have like a bunch of squares out there, but I do really want to keep that power play circle symbol out there just in case. So we're going to give the goal to John Gould, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Daly, and how about it? Gold from Daly and Robitaille. Is your game tying goal from Gold, and 2 goals have been scored, and 4 to go in this segment. We got a quality check between players 4 and 2, Nyrop and Dennis Verbergert. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. The quality we're looking for is smart. Oh, neither Nyrop or Verbergert don't have smart. Try saying his last name 3 times fast. Holy. Both players don't have smart, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Penalty check between players 4 and 1. That's Lapointe and O'Flaherty. It looks like both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one with this game all knotted up at 1 apiece. Home scoring chance of a 44. It reads, any home player with a power play circle symbol, creates a power play goal. Oh no, none of the Habs players out on the ice currently do not have a power play circle symbol star. So nobody flips, and we will end the period with a 1-1 tie here in this one. Yes, and we will move on to the next period with a tied score, all knotted up at 1 apiece. Quality check between players 2 and 4. That is Tremblay and Pratt. We're looking for the quality of hit. It looks like Tremblay is going to win that one, as he does have hit. So, 2 and 4. Yes, both guys have the same quality of hit. My mistake. I corrected myself. Both guys have the same quality of hit. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got another quality check, this time between players 5 and 3. That's Pierre Bouchard and Don Lever. The quality we're looking for is speed. It looks like Lieber's going to win that one as he does have speed. So he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to stop him. And he will do so. And we move on to the next segment with a home scoring chance of a 23. Visitor goalie must make spec save. Oh my goodness. So Ken Lockett needs to make a 1 or a 2 with a dot to stop it. He can't. The Habs will score the goal. It's 2-1 Montreal. And let's see who scored it. 10. Second best shot rating. So the best out there on the ice is a tie between Cournoyer and Robinson. And the second best is a tie between Mahovlich and Gainey. You know what? I think we are going to go with. How about we go with Mahovlich? Pete Mahovlich will score the goal, and 1 assist will be handed out on the play. Larry Robinson will be the only assist taker on the Mahovlich goal, as Ken Lockett could not make the spec save, and a beauty of a goal was scored by Pete Mahovlich, with the assist coming from Larry Robinson. 1 down, 5 to go. We got ourselves another quality check, this time between players 5 and 3. That's Bouchard and Odleifson. We're looking for the quality of speed. Neither Bouchard or Odleifson have speed, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Home scoring chance of a 54. It reads, visitor defense player in 5, that's Ab DeMarco. He stops a Montreal goal opportunity with a quality roll of smart or a square. Although DeMarco does not have a square, he does have smart, and that is going to be well enough to stop the Montreal attack or the goal opportunity by Montreal to take another goal into the back of the net. So with that being said, the second period comes to a close with a score of 2-1, and we head to the third period. Visitor scoring chance to begin the third period with a 43. Any visitor player with a triangle creates a goal. You bet we have takers between Baudrias and Daly. Dot, it will be Baudrias. And it will be Daly. So Daly will move in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to score a 5 with a blank or a 6 to score the goal. A 4 or 5 with a dot will save it. 2 is well enough to save it, as Daly will be stopped by Ken Dryden, as this game stays put at a score of 2-1 in favor of the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. Penalty check between players 1 and 2. That is Gainey and Bordelot. Both players have the same penalty rating of 0.5, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got a quality check between players 4 and 2. That's Nyrop and Gould. We're looking for the quality of power. It looks like both guys have power, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 64. It reads, visitor defense stop breakaway chance. Home goalie must make play save. So a 4 or 5 with a dot will make the stop. It will do so, and nobody flips, and we will go to the empty net mini chart for the third game in a row. 7. Oh man, leading team scores an empty netter. The game is over. Stop the clock. Oh man, Montreal again takes the lead. This has been a time frame of going to the empty net mini charts if this keeps up. So Let's see who scored the goal before I forget. 4. That's third best shot rating. So the best out there is Lemaire. The second best is going to go to Canoyer. The third best is going to go to a tie between Lambert, Lapointe, and Robinson. I'm going to say roll the red die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Larry Robinson will score the goal, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. How about Lapointe and Jacques Lemaire from Larry Robinson scoring the empty netter, possibly a 200-footer for the empty netter. And game 3 goes to the Montreal Canadiens as they take a 2-1 time frame series lead. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to Game 3 of this time frame matchup. If you are tuning in to this game on the full time frame playlist, stay tuned for Game 4 coming up right after the Bitty Beer game summary presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. And if you are tuning in on the single game playlist, game 4 will be coming up right after. Will be coming up right after. Coming up very shortly. It'll be shortly. Coming up shortly on my channel. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, the final score: the Habs take a 2-1 time frame lead, winning it 3-1. And welcome back, everybody, as we get set for Game 4, this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 74-75 Vancouver Canucks. With that being said, Game 4 is going to be really interesting as we got another battle of the Kens. This time, Ken Lockett, and another rematch between Ken Lockett and Ken Dryden. Will Ken Lockett tie up this series with the Battle of the Kens, or will Montreal take a 3-1 time frame advantage and secure another victory for Ken Dryden? With that being said, let's get right into Game 4. Will the clock operator please, with 24 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock, please start the clock. And we're going to begin with a visitor scoring chance of a 32. It reads, choice visitor player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. It looks like I'm going to give that opportunity to Yvonne Canoyer. So Yvonne Canoyer is going to have to goals for rebound. Yes, using shot stars +2. So Yvonne Canoyer is going to take this opportunity to score. A 1, 2, or 3 will do so. It will do so as the Habs get up on the board early, courtesy of Yvonne Canoyer, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. It looks like I'm going to give that one to. First one is going to go to Lambert, and the second assist is going to go to Bill Nyrop. So Canoyer from Lambert and Nyrop, if you were keeping score at home, will be the first, the ice-breaking goal of the game here in this one. Penalty check between players 3 and 1. We have ourselves Jarvis. Oh, excuse me, not Jarvis. We have Lalonde and Wilson going at it. Both players have the same penalty rating of 0.5, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Ooh, triple fives. This is going to be a fight plus a momentum shot. It looks like we got takers on the Canucks, but we don't have on the Montreal Canadiens. So with that being said, um, if one or both teams, according to the chart here that I'm reading off screen, if one or both teams has no player with a fight rating, then no fight happens. So it'll just be a little roughing matchup. The segment will end. Quality check between anybody on the ice anybody on the ice for the Canucks against player number 5. That's Pierre Bouchard. The quality in questioning we're looking for is power. Pick your poison between Pratt, Robitaille, and Verbergert. I do want to keep at least that circle out there for Pratt, so it's between Verbergert and Robitaille. Well, either way, it's going to end up being a tie. So we'll go right across from him with Mike Robitaille as both Bouchard and Robitaille both have the same quality of power, and I am dropping cards all over the place. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Home scoring chance of a 21. It reads home. Visitor goalie must make shot save. Okay, so Ken Dryden needs to make a 3 or a 4 with a dot to make the save, which he will do so. Nobody flips, and that's going to be it for the first period. With a score of 1-0, the Habs take over after the first 20 minutes in the books. We begin the second period with a quality check between players 4 and 5. That is Pratt against Robinson. The quality we're looking for is speed. It looks like Larry Robinson's going to win that one, as he does have speed. So he's going to be moving in on Ken Lockett, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the stop. He will do so. Robinson is thwarted by Ken Lockett. It was 4 and 5. Yep. Even though he won the quality check battle, he is thwarted. He is tossed aside. His goal has been saved and tossed aside by Ken Lockett. And we move on to the next segment. Quality check between players 2 and 5. That's Verbergert against Bouchard. The quality we're looking for is speed. Both Verbergert and Bouchard do not have speed, and that is going to be it for this segment here in this one. Home scoring chance of a 13. It reads, visitor goalie must make a play save. So 4, 5 with a dot will do so. It will. Ken Dryden makes the save, so nobody flips, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Penalty check between anybody on the ice for the Canucks against player number 1. That's Bob Gainey. Pick your poison if you want to tie. Because I think at this point in the game, I think it's really too obvious to put them on the power play. But let's have the decider die decide. Dot, we tie. And the Habs will go on the power play. So Daly's going to go to the box, and Gainey is going to move in on Ken Lockett, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the stop. Kant and Gainey will score the power play goal for the Habs to make it 2-0. Let's see who assisted him. 2. Robinson and Lapointe are going to be your assist takers on the power play goal by Bob Gainey. And we stay put right here with a visitor scoring chance of a 63. Any home player with a circle prevents a power play goal. Oh, no. The Vancouver Canucks do not have a circle out there, so therefore it will be the third goal of the game for the Montreal Canadiens, and let's see who scored it. 8. Player with the best shot rating. It's going to go down between. It's actually going to be Rajan Hole scoring the goal. So Rajan Hole will score, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lambert and I think we're going to go with Naira. So Rajan Hole scores the 3-0 goal. Assisting him will be Yvonne Lambert and Bill Naira. And we continue on here with a quality check between players 3 and 6. So anybody on the ice for the Habs against player 3, that's Don Lever. The quality we're looking for is star. Well, either way, Don Lever is not going to win this one as he does not have stars. So we could either tie or let the Habs move in for hopefully for a 4-0 game. We tie. And they're going to go for it. So we're going to go either right across from them with Jarvis or Lapointe. It'll be Jarvis. And it will be Lapointe. So Lapointe will move in on Ken Lockett, hopefully to make a 3 or 4, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to score the goal. He will not make the save. Lapointe will score the goal. It's 4-0. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Tremblay and Wilson. So Lapointe from Tremblay and Wilson are your goal scoring stat line. And the Canucks coach has seen enough as he will bring it. He will make a goaltending change as Ken Lockett is tossed aside here as he gives up 3 goals here in this second period. So Gary Smith will be the goalie coming in, and we stay put. And I believe we had scored. The staff will tell. Hopefully, we got a quality check between anybody on the ice for the. Lever needs to be flipped. So anybody on the ice for the Canucks against player number 1, that is Bob Gainey. The quality we're looking for is skill. To get him off the ice, pick your poison between anybody. So we'll go right across from him with Andre Badrias, as both guys do have skill. Yes, both guys do have skill, and that's going to be it for this segment here in this one. So with that being said, the Habs take a 4-0 lead heading into the third period. Visitor scoring chance of a 21. Home goalie must make shot saves. So again, Gary Smith needs to make a 1 exactly to save it, which he will not do so, as it is 5-0. Let's see who scored the goal. 7. Player with the best shot rating. That is going to go to Yvonne. Wait a minute. Either Canoyer or Lambert is going to score the goal. It will be Canoyer. And it will be Canoyer. So Canoyer will score the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. We will go with Lambert and Jarvis. I may be doing something stupid here, but we shall see if this really pays dividends for the Habs. I said Jarvis. Yep. So 1 down, 5 to go. Quality check between players 4 and 1. That's Daly and Wilson. The quality and questioning we're looking for is skill. It looks like Wilson and Daly both have skill, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check again, this time between players 3 and 1. That is Chris Odleifson and Bob Gainey. We're looking for the quality of speed. Bob Gainey is going to win this one as he does have speed. So he's moving in on Gary Smith to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop it. He won't, and it's 6-0, courtesy of the Montreal Canadiens, courtesy of Bob Gainey. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Mahavlich and Rajan Ho. How about it? We go with that. So Gainey from Mahavlich and Rajan Ho are your goal scoring stat line on the 6-0 goal, on the 6-0 lead for the Habs. And let's move on. So I believe that is 1 down and 2 more to go. Or excuse me, 1 down and 5 to go, I believe. But the stats will tell. We got a quality check, this time between players 4 and 6. Pratt and anybody on the ice for the Habs. We're looking for the quality of hit. To tie, we can either go with Tremblay, Nyrop, or Bouchard. I believe that's what we will do. So Pratt is going to tie with Nyrop right across from him. So both guys have hit, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got ourselves a quality check, this time between players 5. That's Ab DeMarco and anybody on the ice for the Habs. The quality in questioning we're looking for is star. Well, it looks like DeMarco's not going to win this one. So Lapointe, Lemaire, or Lambert are going to be your winners here. So one of them is going to win it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to roll the red die. Lambert is going to win the star check as he moves in on Gary Smith to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop it, which he will do so. And that will do it for this segment here in this third period. With your score, Marco, with your score as Montreal 6, Vancouver nothing. Visitor scoring chance of a 33. It reads choice visitor player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. You better believe I'm going to give it to Jacques Lemaire. So Jacques Lemaire needs to roll a 3 or 4 with a dot to score the goal, which he will do so. It's 7-0, and it's a rout, folks. I don't know what else to tell you. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lapointe and Tremblay will assist Mr. Jacques Lemaire on the rebound goal. And it's 7-0 Habs, and they are probably going to run away with this time frame game here, but we shall see. Visitor scoring chance of a 56. Any home player with a square stops a visitor goal. Yes. It looks like we have some a daily or Robitaille. Dot, it will be daily. And it will be daily. So daily will seal this game up, and that is it. Stop the clock. So a 7-0 victory for the Habs. Ken Dryden gets the shutout, and that is all she wrote. With 9 minutes and 14 seconds left, Game 5, the next game, will be the final game of this time frame. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in to this, into the action here for Game 4. If you are watching this on the single game playlist, stay tuned for Game 5 coming up later today on my channel. But if you're watching this on the full time frame playlist, Game 5 will be coming up right after the Bitty Beer game summary presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. And thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, the final score, the Habs rout the Canucks by a final score as Ken Dryden posts the shutout, winning it 7-0. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for Game 5 of this time frame matchup. With 9 minutes and 14 seconds left on the clock, this will be the final game of this time frame. With that being said, the Habs lead it 3-1, so it doesn't really matter if Vancouver wins. It will be a 3-2, or it will be either a 4-1 time frame victory for the Habs, or it will be a 3-2 victory for the Habs, because they will have won this time frame matchup. With that being said, your netminders for this game will be Ken Lockett for the 74-75 Vancouver Canucks, and Michel Larocque will be back in net for the Habs. And the adjustments have already been made. And with that being said, let's get right into Game 5. Will the clock operator please, with 9 minutes and 14 seconds left, for those of you who are keeping track of time at home, please start the clock. And we're going to begin with a penalty check between players 2 and 1. That's Yvon Cournoyer and Gary Monahan. It looks like Gary Monahan's going to go to the box as Yvon Cournoyer is going to move in on Ken Lockett, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the stop. A 4, 5, or 6 will not do so. A 6 indeed will score the goal for the Montreal Canadiens, and that is a second straight, or excuse me, I would say a third straight game, but the stats will tell. As the Canadiens will get on the board, courtesy of Yvon Cournoyer, courtesy on the power play, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. How about it? Jarvis and Nyrop will assist Yvon Cournoyer on the opening goal here for Game 5 of this time frame matchup. So again, once the clock hits 0, we will finish this game out, and that will be it for today. Penalty check. Oh, and I need to swap Gary Monahan. The players in question that we're looking for is 4 for the Habs and 5 for the Canucks. It is Lapointe and Robitaille, both players of the same penalty rating of 0.5, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Home scoring chance of a 44. It reads any home player with a power play circle, with a power play circle star symbol creates a power play goal. Oh man, we just swapped out the guy that had it. Oh man, that stings. Just to make sure. Yes, 44. Yes, so nobody on the ice has, for the Habs, have a power play circle symbol star. So that will be considered a no action result, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got ourselves a quality check between players 5 and 2. That's Pierre Bouchard and Pauline Bordelot. We're looking for the quality of skill. It looks like Bordelot is going to win that one, as he does have skill. So he's going to be moving in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to stop it. He can't. The game is tied up, courtesy of Pauline Bordelot. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play. How about we give it to Chris Odleifson? So Bordelot from Olofsson, Odleifson, not to be confused with Leif von Eriksson. And we stay put here with a quality check between players 1 and 3. That's Wilson and Lalonde. We're looking for the quality of power. It looks like neither player has power, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Penalty check between players 1 and 4. The players are going to be Gainey and Pratt. Oh, it looks like Tracy Pratt's going to go to the box with a 2 penalty rating, even though you can't see it on screen. It does say a 2 for Tracy Pratt. So Bob Gainey is going to be moving in on Ken Lockett, hopefully to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the stop. He does so, and that's going to be it for the first period here. And after the first 20 minutes are in the books, the Habs take a 1-0 lead into the locker room and back out again for the second period. Visitor scoring chance of a 42. It reads visitor player in 5. That is Ab DeMarco. He creates a goal with a quality roll of power or a triangle. Oh man, DeMarco does not have power and he does not have a triangle, so therefore it will be a no action result. So that will do it for that segment, and we move on with a home scoring chance of a 51. Visitor defense player in 2, that's John Gould. He stops a Montreal goal opportunity with a quality roll of hit or a square. Oh man, John Gould does not have hit and he does not have a square. So therefore, it will be a goal scored by the Habs. It's 2-1. Let's see who scored it. 7, player with the best shot rating. We will go with Rajan Ho. So Rajan Ho will score the goal, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Mahavlich and Lambert are going to be your assist takers on the Rajan Ho goal. And we stay put here with a visitor scoring chance of a 32. It reads choice visitor player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. You better believe it. I'm going to be giving that to. Oh, wait. John Gould needs to flip because he was checked. So we will be definitely giving it to Don Lever. He needs to roll a 4 or 5 with the dot to score the goal to tie the game. He does so. So Lever will score the goal. 1 assist will be handed out in the play. How about it? Oh. I do want to keep that square out there for Daly, so we're going to go with Dennis Verbergert. I'm hopefully saying that right by now, as Dennis Verbergert will assist the 2-2 goal game tying goal at 2 apiece, courtesy of Lieber, and we will stay put. 2 goals down, 4 to go. Home scoring chance with a 55. It reads any visitor player with a square stops a home goal. Good thing I kept Daly out there because we have 2 opportunities. Oh, actually 3 opportunities. My fault. Robitaille, Daly, and O'Flaherty. I definitely want to keep that circle out there for O'Flaherty. And I do want to keep that triangle out there for Daly. So it's going to go down to Mike Robitaille. So Mike Robitaille will indeed stop the will stop Montreal Canadiens from scoring a goal, and we will move on to the next segment. We got ourselves a quality check between players 2 and 3. That's Mario Tremblay and Chris Odleifson. We're looking for the quality of star. Neither Tremblay or Odleifson has star, so we will move on to the next segment here in this one. I'm going 666. That's going to be an injury to a visiting player. So again, we are going to roll the red die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 will be the goalie. And it will be Ken Lockett. Oh no. Ken Lockett is injured. So Gary Smith is going to have to come in, and that's going to be it. So Gary Smith will have no shot save star, courtesy of the adjustments, and that is not good. If you are a Habs fan going into, if you are a Canucks fan, I should say, going into the third period, you have to rely on either the play or the spec save to keep yourself in this one. With that being said, with the score tied at 2, we go to the third period. We got a quality check between anybody on the ice for the Canucks against Pierre Bouchard. The quality we're looking for is power. The only guy out there on the ice with power is Bob Daly. So we are going to tie. With that being said, we will tie as both guys have power, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Home scoring chance of a 65. Oh, and choice home player scores a goal. All right, so we're going to roll the red die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. 3, that is Jacques Lemaire. So Jacques Lemaire will score the goal. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play. Larry Robinson. So Lemaire from Larry Robinson, and that will be a 3-2 lead for the Habs. And we stay put in this 10th minute of the third period with a quality check between players 1 and 5. That is Wilson against Ab DeMarco. We're looking for the quality of speed. Both players have speed, and that is going to be it for this segment. And we will move on to the next one. Quality check again. This time it'll be between players 2 and 3. That's Yvon Canoyer against Bobby Lalonde. We're looking for the quality of power. It looks like Canoyer's going to win that one as he does have power. So he's going to be moving in on Gary Smith to hopefully make a 3 or 4, a 1, 2, or 3, a 4, 5, or a 6 will score the goal. A 3 will do so to keep this game within a goal. And if you're a Canucks fan, you are breathing a sigh of relief as we move on to the next segment. Visitor scoring chance of a 66. Oh, and choice home player scores a goal. My goodness. Oh, my God. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. 1, that's Bob Gainey. Bob Gainey will score the goal, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Rajan Hole and how about Bill Nyrop? So Gainey from Hole and Nyrop will score the 4-2. Yeah. And we stay put right here. Visitor scoring chance of a 25. Home goalie must make spec save. Okay, Michel Larocque needs to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the spec save, which he will do so nobody flips, and that is it. Stop the clock. Oh man, squeezing out a late goal to save it going to the empty net mini chart, courtesy of Bob Gainey. Just want to make sure that's right. Yep, Bob Gainey. The Habs are going to win this time frame by a final of 4 games to 1, and win Game 5 by a final score of 4-2. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to today's action. Into today's action between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 74-75 Vancouver Canucks. If you like what you saw, a like is very much appreciated, and if you have not done so already, a subscription will help me move along in my YouTube journey. And also turning on that notification, and also I ask if you are able to do so, you can turn on those notifications on that notifications bell, so that way you won't miss out on any new further content that'll pop up on my channel. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in to today's action between the 74-75 Canucks and the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. A new time frame will be up very shortly on my channel. And once again, your final score here for Game 5 of this time frame, the 76-77 Habs squeeze out a late goal to prevent it from going to the empty net mini chart by winning it 4-2 and winning the time frame by a final of 4 games to 1. Stay tuned for the Bitty Beer game summary and the time frame summary presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products, as well as a spin of the wheel to see who will take on the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens up next in this Gauntlet Challenge. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you may be watching this. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's time frame matchup between the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 1974-75 Vancouver Canucks. We look forward to bringing you future time frame matchups throughout the 2024-25 National Hockey League's regular season whenever games are being played. Well, it's that time once again where we figure out to see who will play the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens up next in this Gauntlet Challenge project. We have seen so many great time frame matchups throughout this project. And again, if you liked any of the content that you see, a like is appreciated. And of course, if you have not done so already, please consider subscribing so that way you don't miss and turning on that notifications bell before I forget, so that way you don't miss out on any future time frame matchups here in this project, as well as any future content here that I may post on my channel. Well, again, it's that time of day where we get to see who will take on the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens in time frame matchup number 20. Without further delay, let's get right into it. Please direct your attention to the Biddy Beer Team Selector Wheel. As always, is presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. If you choose to drink Biddy Beer, please do drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. Who's gonna be the lucky contestant? It's the 2021-22 Buffalo Sabres. Man, oh man, am I really excited for this matchup. Hope you guys are as well. But between the 2021-22 Buffalo Sabres and the 76-77 Habs, who's going to start time frame number 20 as the home team? Well, without further delay, let's get right into it. Please direct your attention to the Dot Cola home team selector wheel. As always, every spin of this wheel is presented by Dot Cola, the official cola drink of the Play Games community, as well as the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge project. Oh, by the hair of their chinny chin chins, the 2021-22 Buffalo Sabres will indeed begin time frame number 20 as the home team. Man, oh man, I'm really looking forward and I'm really excited and really looking forward to this matchup. And I hope you guys are too. And once again, thank you for tuning in to today's time frame matchup between the 74-75 Canucks and the 76-77 Habs. And stay tuned coming up next here on hopefully very pretty soon here on my channel for this time frame matchup between the 2021-22 Buffalo Sabres and the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. As always, if you liked what you saw today in this time frame matchup, as well as any other content on my channel, again, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel, as well as turning on that notifications bell so that way you don't miss out on anything for the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge project, as well as any other future content that I may post here on my channel. And again, I'm looking forward to seeing you all next time for the 21-22 Buffalo Sabres when they take their fair share against the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and as always, have a great rest of your day.